Markelle Fultz, and I'm up to my neck in the recruitment process.
Capital Hoops here. Mark Stern, Markelle Fultz. Documentary is pretty much over. Yeah. Maybe we'll have one follow-up episode once you get to Washington, something like that. But the meat and potatoes of it are behind us, and we just want to sit down for a couple minutes and just kind of talk about the filming of the documentary. I know I came to you with this idea probably right around a year ago today, and you were really excited as soon as I mentioned it to you. You know, to get into it, and I just want to talk about all the behind-the-scenes stuff that went on. I want to thank you, your family, Keith Williams. I mean, without you guys, obviously this couldn't have happened. You guys, I don't know if everyone knows this, but I gave you guys one of my cameras. You took it around everywhere you went, to college visits, to AAU tournaments, to all-star games. And, I mean, you guys filmed, outside of interviews, you guys filmed about 80% of that. So I want to thank you guys for doing that. But I really want to just talk about just kind of the making of this. I want to talk about, you breaking the camera out, having your friends film it. Initially when I gave you that camera, was it weird taking it around, asking your friends, hey, can you film me do this? Can you film me do that? That takes some adjusting to get?
Yeah, at first it was weird. A lot of friends are like, what are you doing asking me to record,
Right.
But a lot of friends are really for me, so they understand what I was doing, and I also made it fun. I mean, I recorded them some, act like it was their documentary sometimes, and it was all fun, and they respected me, so they would record me while I'm doing what I had to do.
Yeah, I think some of the funniest stuff was you. I think it was last summer, like in the bedroom at like Elite 24 with like some of your teammates at Elite 24. Just who was it? You and Terrence Ferguson in the bed. He was just goofing off. I thought that was real funny. I thought the funniest thing. So Markelle would give me the camera every month or so, and I would go home. I would plug the camera into my computer and start doing footage for the documentary. And there's one time where they give me the camera, and I go home and I'm looking through it, and I see these cows walking across the street in this traffic jam, and I'm like, what in God's name is going on here? And I think I texted you, Markelle, and I was like, what? Tell me about that. What happened?
So we were driving, and I guess a cow truck tipped over or something. And all the cows just started running loose. I wake up, I sleep a lot in the car and keep driving. My mom's up, and we just see cows running all over the place, and we're just like, what's going on? They're trying to catch one cow, another cow gets out. So
how were they trying to catch the cows?
They were just grabbing them as they could, but they were just. I think they were scared at the same time. I was.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it was pretty crazy,
Yeah. So next thing I want to talk about is just kind of your evolution as a player. Obviously, it's no secret anymore. Freshman, JV, varsity, top 10 player, player in the country. But talk about what you think the difference was in your path. I mean, a lot of players. I mean, Michael Jordan got cut from his team, obviously. But what do you think the difference was with you? Your work ethic, I guess, had a lot to do with it. But just talk about, what made you who you are today.
First, I got to thank God for really giving me the ability to do all these things. And then I think the work ethic that I have and the confidence, too, that's a good combination right there. Just my confidence was always at a high. I never doubted myself. I always believed in myself, even when other people were telling me I wasn't good or something like that. So just being in the gym at all times, I think that helps, too. It's just, if you're in the gym working out, you have no choice but to get better. I mean, when you're working on your game, something has to show. So I think just being in the gym at all times, no matter what, I think that really helped. Not outside, really doing anything else but playing basketball. That's really all I do. I think that made a big part of it.
So I got a question for you that I've never heard asked, but we keep it 100 here. When you were told you weren't going to play varsity as a junior, did you ever think about transferring? Was that something that ever entered your mind?
Yeah, I thought of transferring, but my mom told me to stick it out, and she just believed that God does everything for a reason. So I have to listen to her. She's my mom, so I just had to work with it. And I was only mad for about a day or a little bit after that. After that, I mean, I went in the gym and just shot it off, and I just worked to be good. And I made sure that year on JV I was proving something, and I just kept working on my game at the same time.
And another thing people don't know, a lot of people don't know, is that you didn't make the varsity team that year, but you played with the varsity a bunch of games.
Yep.
I mean, I got footage of you banging threes, so it's not like you were cut from the varsity. I mean, you played, I think every time you didn't have a JV game, you suited up for varsity that year. So it's not like you were 100% cut from the varsity. I mean, you practiced with them some. So just want to set the record straight on that. Last thing I want to ask you about is next year, man. You're making a move that a lot of people questioned. I mean, you had offers from, the big dogs, Kentucky, Arizona, UNC. You chose to go to Washington, which I think is very admirable. You get to kind of blaze your own trail. You go out to a school that, is a little under the radar, but they send a ton of guys to the pros, a lot of good guards in their system. So just tell me what you're excited about next year. I mean, besides playing and, and trying to lead your team with Andrew. Andrew's leaving. Tell me what else you're excited for next year.
I'm definitely excited to go visit Salty's. It's a food place down there, We ate good there. I mean, it's the best place I eat by far anywhere. And just experiencing the college life, living on my own without my mom would be the first. Just experiencing how to deal with girls when they're going to be doing all the stuff that they're going to do, and it's just going to be a learning experience. I'm just ready for the other part other than basketball. I'm just going up there and having fun, becoming a young man, and getting ready to do what I have to do on the court.
DeJounte Murray and Chris both bounced. Obviously, you had to have been pretty blown when that happened. I mean, take me through your mindset when you found out that they were leaving. When
it first happened, I didn't believe it at first. I thought it was a rumor, so I called them and they told me, and I thought about it really, and I was just like, I can't be mad because
that might be you. That might be you.
That might be one day, and it's smart. They're going to make money, and if that was me, I would have did the same thing. And they got to provide for their family just like I'm trying to do, and and I thought about it because Romar, those are guys that nobody thought was going to be in the draft, and that just shows how hard Romar pushed them and how good Romar let them play in the games and stuff like that. It just showed that Romar can coach and put people in the NBA. So just me coming in next year, I just hope to be another guy that Romar can put under his belt as in the NBA.
So talk about the squad personnel-wise next year. They leave, Andrews leaves. That's 3 starters gone. Talk about the other guys that are coming back.
Well, we had a transfer there that's going to be able to play this year from Auburn. We got Sam coming in, big 6'10" guy that can really shoot it off the pick and roll.
Malik
Don protects the rim. He's really working on his game right now offensively. We got Chris that can shoot and dribble a little bit. Not that tall, but he's going to be the other point guard. We just got Matisse Steibel, very athletic, defensive. I think he's working on his offensive game. Once he gets confident, I think it's going to be crazy. So we still got a lot of great guys there, and people going to be shocked, but I think we got a good chance of winning Pac-12 next year.
Last thing I want to ask you, I'm sure you watch these games on DVR that you've been playing, the Jordan game, the McDonald's game. When you go back and you listen to these games and you hear Paul Biancardi and Jay Williams, talking about how, one thing I heard them say is they think you could be the front runner for Pac-12 Player of the Year, not Rookie. They were Player of the Year. When you go back, you're chilling with your mom, you're chilling with Keith, whoever. You're watching these games and you hear this stuff. What's going through your mind?
I think they're thinking the same way I'm thinking, really. Just my mindset going there. I think I can be Pac-12 Player of the Year. So just seeing that somebody else sees it, it just really gives me more fire about me to try to prove something different because I want to prove something that somebody doesn't think I want to do. I like proving people wrong, and I think that just letting people see it just gives me a little bit more fire, and I just got to work a little harder, and I know I got some people on my side already, so that's just always going to help, and just going in next year, I know I got to dominate.
All right, Markelle. Well, it's been great doing this for the last year. I appreciate all your help and everything, and we'll be watching every Pac-12 game you play in next year.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm Markelle Fultz, and I'm up to my neck in the recruitment process. Markelle Fultz, and I'm up to my neck in the recruitment process.